So I think it was just such an alignment, such a sweet spot.
IMB is a collision-rich place.
It's been an amazing and really positive experience, and we felt really supported the whole way through.
The way I approach it is I have a clinical problem and I look for partners with novel ideas that can address those problems.
The quality of science that comes from IMB is world-class.
The cross-disciplinary nature of the institute is really valuable because you're not just getting the benefit of one research group, but you're also getting the benefit of other academics within the organisation.
I think I've been surprised by some of the other opportunities that a further partnerships may have, and I would never have known that if I hadn't taken that first step.
The technology that's being produced here is cutting edge, and it can make a real difference in everyday life.
I'm a general surgeon who specialises in burns. Some of them are minor and some of them are quite major and life-threatening. The challenges we face in that is obviously getting those wounds to heal. So I met Mel, who has a lot to do with microalgae, and she had an idea about wound healing and how microalgae and their ability to produce oxygen could help heal chronic wounds.
Every Australian has a story about cane toads, and people are really excited to see innovation in this field. The technology developed by IMB has really enabled us to have a science-driven cane toad control program. And it's been amazing for Watergum. It's really enabled us to develop our reach and scale.
So the partnership between Infenza and IMB started with the discovery in Glenn King's lab of this new molecule for treating heart attack and stroke that was identified from a funnel web spider from Kagari. So really that technology is the foundation of Infenza Bioscience. The bottom line is that Infenza wouldn't be here today without the research that was performed at IMB.
Basically, I saw Quan Nguyen at one of the conferences where he was presenting his work, and I was fascinated. He works in something called spatial transcriptomic, meaning that how cells interact with each other. That led to discussion, and I think this is one of the fastest collaboration we have set up.
I was amazed at the creativity behind the development process, how you can go from seeing cane toad tadpoles eating eggs in nature to then developing this whole lure technology.
Initially, when Mel presented the project to me, I thought it was a little bit left field. Having done a little bit of research and looking at some of the data that's already out there, I kind of came over to the idea, and so here we are, working together and looking at developing prototypes for a microalgae-based wound dressing.
One of the great things about IMB is there are so many super strong researchers who are highly regarded in their fields. The fact that they are sitting adjacent to each other in one building means it does provide really great opportunities for interaction and innovation, that sparking of ideas.
IMB has a solid basis for discovery and also translation of ideas into potential drugs and medicine for patient.
We have more and more people with chronic illness, and one of those chronic illnesses is chronic wounds. Any solution that can reduce the burden of that disease is a solution that will have a huge impact on society.
We've seen small companies spun out of IMB and have been now partnered with large pharmaceutical companies. So they do have a track record.
One of the things that impresses me about IMB is their work on global health initiatives, and one of those aligns very tightly with Infenza's, which is saving hearts and minds.
The impact of the cane toad lure technology is huge. Already we're seeing it spread across Australia. It's made its way into Aboriginal corporations, into people's backyards and homes, and it's already having a huge impact on cane toad populations.
IMB is an institute that is doing amazing science in multiple areas, from inflammation to cancers to other diseases. We are very open to continuing working and developing ideas with IMB.
IMB is a great partner. They're innovative, they're collaborative, they have the capacity to work quickly and flexibly.
There's lots of overlap with what IMB researches and the clinical world and problems we have. So hopefully this is a first step and an introduction to many other potential collaborations.
The researchers have been incredibly generous with their time and expertise, and we're really excited to be able to bring this technology to the community.
I would certainly encourage people to partner with IMB, and I will encourage many industry leaders to come and see IMB for potentials.